Girls, how you doing? Let's know that the picker card, and today is going to be what are they going through. Maybe you are in separation, no communication, so you don't know what is happening in their life. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's stay cool about it. It's just tarot, as I always say. So we're going to do two piles, and then obviously we're going to develop. So choose your pile carefully. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, what are they going through? Death. 8 of Cups. King of Cups. Whoa, that is very intense indeed. So there's an idea of someone was very much on the fence, someone with a lot of feelings, don't get me wrong, but they probably never express those feelings towards you, whether they were not able to do so because maybe they were with someone else, or because they just didn't know how to say those things. Let's just stay very careful, on the fence, not taking any risk, really kind of holding back a lot. Okay, so but something has to give here because we have a rebirth. So it's the end of something, beginning of something else. So that kind of like being on the fence in the middle, not really saying anything, that has to change. Something has to give. Being on the fence is all nice and sweet, but then eventually it's gonna die if nothing is happening. If there's no impulse, if there's no energy forward, then it's gonna slowly being diluted and die. So there's the end of that situation of in between and a movement forward, a rebirth or a birth of something. So what happened? Inevitably, something has to be dropped. The heart has to be open. Maybe that person never actually expressed any emotion towards you. They kept everything inside, but now they have to drop maybe that, timidity, or maybe the situation they were in. If they were with someone else, they have to let go of something in order to be able to open the heart and free themselves. Maybe it could be, some pain from the childhood or whatever. They need to heal themselves from this, and they can be freely opening their heart. That's really important. Yeah, there is an idea of regret as well. Definitely. So what they're going through is realizing that they had a potential with you maybe, and they missed the opportunity. But they're trying to fix this because there's still 2 cups here. 3 are down, but 2 are still here. So that's all you need. You need 2 cups, 1 for each, really. So that what they realize and what they're going through at the moment is like, oh my goodness, I messed up. I missed an opportunity of being happy, and I made maybe a wrong choice. I went with someone else, or I decided to be on my own and not engaging at all. And now, oh my goodness. So there is a massive change of perspective. They thought they were stuck. So maybe they were stuck in a third party. Maybe they were stuck as well in their own mindset. And they realize they can be free. The absolute is a decision you make. Okay, so they had a lot of feelings, but they were not able to express. They had that sword. The King of Swords and the King of Cups is quite often someone who's protecting the heart no matter what. They have different ways. Definitely, the King of Swords is much more abrasive, like cutting with their words, a bit more aggressive than the King of Cups. However, they both have a lot of butterfly, a lot of feelings, but they do not show. So what they're going through is maybe that opening of the heart and realizing that they were heartbroken. They probably had a third party, that's why they couldn't really say anything, didn't allow themselves to express their emotion. However, as a result, they got heartbroken because they're not with you, and you seems to be the love of their life. So it's difficult. It's very, very tricky, but the moment what they're going through is a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, maybe some very harsh conversation, because they're quite harsh with their words because they're defensive. So they're going to say anything in order to cut someone, so that's not very nice at all. But it's a lot of pain, and yes, here we go. They're gonna have to move away from the pain and express with vulnerability what they feel. They cannot stay put, they cannot stay on the fence, because after a while, when you stay on the fence, having an impulse. So everything is kind of diluting, and then that's it. There's nothing left. So there's definitely an impulse that has to happen. There's a movement forward with gentleness, with maybe timidity, but it doesn't matter. Vulnerability is the most beautiful thing in the world. So if they feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable towards you, then so be it. Beautiful. Okay, so something has to give inevitably, so they're hurting at the moment. That's what they're going through, but they have a desire to open up towards you. Pile number 2, what's they going through? 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Oh, okay. Right, at the moment what they're going through is, well, a time of introspection, healing, recovering, no news, no contact. I need to go back to my inner child maybe and heal a situation, maybe a childhood trauma, or maybe a relationship that didn't end up very well, or also just realizing where they stand, just to have a moment when you just like hold on. There's an idea as well of having to choose between two. Also, they may have blocked completely the heart. This card is coming out quite a lot at the moment in all my readings. People who don't want to open the heart because it's dangerous. They don't want to go there. And that's why they need to heal the inner child, or even sometimes it's karma that from the ancestors, whatever it is. You need to have a heart open. Of course, when you have a heart open, it's scary, it's dangerous, because anyone can actually hurt you. But I prefer to live with my heart open and in experiencing life. We don't know how many lives we have available. So for me, it's here, is now, and I prefer to be open. But everybody's different. The thing is, to defend the heart like that and blocking the heart chakra is really terrible, because you're not living your truth. So you need to have that introspection. I don't know if you see the moon, and that goes very well with that healing necessary. And it has to be also a number 4, which is and we have another number 4 here. It's the home. Number 4 is the base, your foundation, your home within. It doesn't have to be your home, but maybe it's your home literally, but it's your home from within. So the 4 of Cups is also not knowing how to approach you. They're going through that healing. They probably have a lot of things to say. They have maybe a choice to make between two, but they don't know how to approach, because normally you initiate contact and now you do not do that anymore. Or you just do something very basic, how you doing, blah, 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 those kind of very basic things. Because what you want is a long term. You don't want a bit of vavavoom, and all they wanted to give you maybe was that status of mistress or lover, and you deserve much more, and your heart is so open, you're self-sufficient as well, and you don't need to be with someone. If you choose to be with someone, that's one thing, but you don't need to be with someone. You're self-sufficient emotionally, financially, you don't need that person. So maybe they don't know what to give you if you are so together, right? Well, they should give their heart. That's what they can give, they say. Anyhow, it's all about balancing the emotion. And at the moment, that's why they have to do within, first of all, and with you. It's an idea of feeling that you're both guided toward each other, and maybe you are protected at the moment, because if they're going through that deep healing, it's probably a good thing that you're not around, because they probably wouldn't be good company, because that inner work they have to do, it's really something personal, very private, and you don't want to advertise that kind of work you do. So to be around them will probably be a little bit uneasy, so it's probably better for you to be away from this. However, there's a feeling that emotion has to be expressed, emotion has to also be balanced, it has to be done. They probably didn't know how to manage the type of relationship you were offering, because they thought, well, this person is self-sufficient, he doesn't need me, or he doesn't need me, so what do I have to offer? Again, the heart, that's all you need to offer in love. So they're very much at the moment going through the hermit phase, which is that inner work. They need to be alone, as I say. It's probably better for you not to be around, because they need to go within, do that shadow work, introspection, which is not a walk in a park, but it's necessary for themselves as well. Whether they end up with you or not, doesn't matter. They have to do that work so they know where they stand for themselves. They're going through a lot at the moment, and they're not at the 10 of Wands, so they're not finished yet. They're still in progress, if you see what I mean, and processing a lot of inner battle emotion they maybe didn't want to face. So they're not ready just yet. Then they're going in the right direction, but at the moment they're going through a lot of hurdles, because they need to have a truth coming out, and this is a bit tricky. It's like before the baby come out, there's a lot of pushing, you know what I mean? but that's but you see what I mean. Anyhow, so the thing is, there's an idea as well of receiving the fruit of your labor, and you definitely inspire that person to do the real deal, because they can see that even though you went through a lot of things yourself, you kept an open heart, and that for them is a beautiful example. So they're battling it. They probably have a lot of work still to do, but they go in the right direction. It's not easy, it's not comfortable at the moment, but it's gonna pay off. So in my eyes, beautiful. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.